What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get into today's little, I guess you could call it a vlog, kind of just going to record what we do today. I want to show you guys this truck we're working on. It's a 7.3, and the problem with it is it was filled up with gas. So the truck still did run, but it had a lot of gas in it. I took the fuel filter out of it and it lit on fire with a lighter. Diesel should not do that. So I mean, we could tell it was gas. It smelled like gas. It was gas. Had pretty much a full tank of gas in it, and we drained all the gas out of it, filled it up with diesel, put a little bit of 2-cycle oil in with the diesel to kind of help free those injectors up. And we now have a cylinder 5 misfire. I did a cylinder contribution test and was able to tell that number 5 is not firing properly. And I also got this cool little tool. Well, no, don't shut off. I got this cool little tool and I want to show you guys real quick how this little tool can show you issues like this on a truck. If you're having a misfire, how you can pinpoint what cylinder it is without really having to do a ton of work. So this is pretty accurate way to check this kind of stuff. But so it's a thermal imaging camera from Snap-on. I was able to pick this thing up used pretty cheap, and I want to show you guys. I'll try to set this camera up, but basically what I did is I started the engine. I let the engine run for like not even a minute just to get the manifolds warm. And I'll show you this manifold, number 5 cylinder, which is the third one back on the passenger side. You guys can see it doesn't have hardly any heat coming out of it. Look at number 2 and look at number 1. They're glowing red. But this third one back, and even the farthest back, which would be number 7, I believe, doesn't really have a lot of heat as well. But number 5 is the one that's throwing the misfire, and you can see that it's not hardly even putting out any heat compared to number 2, number 1. I'll jump over on the other side, show you guys this side manifold. Look at that. That thing is hot all the way through. See how orange it is? Every cylinder is firing hot. So we have an issue with an injector on the side, more than likely. It could be a ring, could have blown a piston ring out, but these 7.3s do have a lot of blow by anyways, so it's kind of hard to tell. It won't blow the cap up or anything, but we're gonna try to get away with putting and then just one injector in it, guys. In theory, you should probably go through and replace all of them, yes, but I mean, that's an old 7.3 and they're pretty forgiving old motors, so we're gonna try to just stick one injector in this thing and see if we can get this thing to come back to life. It idles fine, it sounds fine when you're idling, but as you rev it up, you definitely hear there is a misfire and you get quite a bit of excessive smoke. So I'm guessing the plunger in that injector, just from all the gas in it, is just so scored up that it's lifted up and it's stuck open or it's stuck closed. I don't really know, but just kind of something I wanted to throw in this video and show you guys what we're gonna try to do with this thing. Worst case scenario, we'll probably have to go through and put a set of injectors in this thing. The truck also does need a throwout bearing, so we also thought maybe just seeing if he just wanted to find a used motor because his motors have gas ran through it. So by the time you buy a set of injectors, you can honestly buy a motor for around the same price used. A good, I mean, 7.3s aren't cheap. You can get them under $1,000. If we could just put a whole motor in it and while the motor's out, we could do the throwout bearing, because the throwout bearing's bad too. So I don't know what we're gonna do. We have to talk with him and see what route he wants to go with it. But yeah, we thought we were hoping we could just put a little bit of diesel fuel in it, some clean diesel fuel, and bring the thing back to life. But it doesn't look like that's gonna be the case. It's gonna at least need one injector, and maybe it'll run good after that, and he can just keep driving it. So. Okay guys, I do think this would be a good time for me to kind of explain plans for the channel, etc., stuff like that. I know I haven't been posting a lot lately about pretty much anything. I mean, the last couple of videos we've done are just like product review and installations, and those are awesome. Thank you to the companies that have helped us do those, but I have honestly a lot of it's on my side. I've just been kind of lazy lately. With Dirty Diamond Diesel starting to really pick up a good customer base and we're getting a lot of customer work in, it's kind of hard for me to find the time to make a video. I mean, I have the time, but it's just, you know, trying to balance everything out. I've just been just kind of taking it easy lately. I mean, I'll be 100% honest with you guys. So I do kind of want to get into the swing of maybe trying to do informational videos on whenever we're doing customer stuff at the shop. Whenever something comes in, we fix it, walk you guys through the process. This is what was wrong with it, or even if it's just simple stuff. And if you guys would want to see that on this channel, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like me to start another channel that's just informational, you're not here just to see this is how to change brakes, this is how to change an injector, this is how to do this. If you're not here for that, what am I saying? We could either put that on another channel and make it more for like informational nut and bolt style stuff, or we could make it for we can make it on this channel and kind of do the same thing. But just leave a comment down below, let me know what you guys think, if that's something you'd be interested in. So anyways, I know I haven't really been posting a lot lately, so I do apologize again, but that's kind of why. Just been busy with customer stuff. There's a lot of stuff that comes and goes that I don't really post about. A lot of it's quick stuff, some of it I just honestly just want to get it back to the customer, and I just don't really want to drag it out and try to make videos about it. So but if we do that, I'll obviously verify with every customer, hey, is it okay if I record your vehicle and stuff before I take videos on it. So 95% of people aren't going to care, but at least letting them know. So yeah, as far as future plans for the channel, I don't really have any projects right now. The shorty's pretty much done. We're going to do more mods to it and try to turn it up a little bit more in the future, but I want to get it to the track and get some baseline numbers that we can go off of, so that way you guys can get some true value out of the upgrades that we do. I can give you guys proven results, dyno numbers, track times, and show you guys. So if you want to build your truck, you can say, hey, he did this and he picked up that, and I know it's true because he really did it. So that's kind of where I'm at with the shorty. We want to get Mason's truck back to the track. He's doing some stuff. He's got it at his house, and he's doing some mods on it, just kind of going through, reinforcing some stuff, fixing some stuff that just could be redone a little better. So nothing major, but we will get it back to the track as soon as possible. Probably be going up to Muncie to do some passes with that, and probably spray some nitrous to it as well. But all the trucks are running right now, so we're kind of out of projects for the channel, but we're slowly working on getting some stuff together. We did pick up a couple quads. I got a 400EX and I got a 250 Trailblazer. So we're gonna do some work to those to get those going. So we'll probably do some riding videos this year, because we're already halfway through the year, guys. We got screwed pretty bad from the coronavirus. Haven't really been able to do anything. So we got some quad videos coming, and we're gonna work on getting another project lined up for the channel. So that's that. Just pulled up to Bailey's. You can already see he's got the truck on the trailer. I'm gonna hop in with him and we will go down to Jordan's. We're gonna deliver this truck. Guys, just got over here to Bailey's. He's already got the truck loaded up on the trailer. He went to Michigan and picked this up the other night. This is a pretty cool truck, but Jordan wants it. Jordan Jackson from a little south of us wants it parted out, so we're gonna deliver it to him. Also keep forgetting to show the Mega Cab. Bailey has done quite a bit of stuff to it since the last time I've really posted about it. And I just kind of want to show you guys. He put some headlights in it, painted the grill himself, did the base clear out of a gun, got a new emblem for the front. It looks freaking sick. Painted the tow mirrors, windshields tinted, painted the door handles, put vinyl in between the windows so it looks like it's one solid window from kind of far back. And then got some 24 by 12 hard rock wheels with a, let's see, 33, 12, 50, 24. So the Mega Cab is looking saucy. lunch at the Mexican joint. Now we're locked in. We're gonna try to get the truck turned around to back out. Bailey's having to rub his tires pretty bad. Oh man, oh man. Here we go. Thanks for parking there. So out of breath, we just had to move this thing by hand. Now we're gonna hook it back up. So me and Bailey, we're on the way back from Connorsville, and well, whenever we left Connorsville, we stopped to eat at a Mexican restaurant, and this guy approaches us and he says, I didn't know how you guys were gonna get that piece of shit out of there. This random guy comes up, he's talking about the trailer. He just didn't have any manners, and he didn't realize, like, obviously the trailer pool is not in the best shape, but he just didn't have any manners. He really, I don't think he was trying to be like mean about it, but we were just like, what? As he proceeds to get in his Nissan completely rusted out 25-year-old truck and drive away. And we're like, you know, that was kind of weird. Well, we just passed a group of little kids, like 6, 7 years old, and the kids yell, nice trailer, bro. And Bailey is upset. He says he's gonna have to get a new one. Old Betsy's just not doing it. Bailey's, before we close this video out tonight, I want to show you guys both the 4-wheelers that I got picked up. We're gonna be working on trying to get going. This is one of them. This is a 400EX. I got screwed on pretty bad. Has a lot of stuff wrong with it that I was lied to about, but I think we can fix her up good. So, obviously the top end's off of it right now, but I got all the parts for that at the house. And there's a bunch of other stuff I kind of want to go through and fix. So just to kind of give Bailey some room, I'm getting it out of his garage, and I'm gonna bring it to the house and give me a little spot cleaned up for the 4-wheelers so we can get them going, because I got to put top ends on both of them. But let's get this loaded up. We'll go back to the house. I'll catch up. Loaded up in the Shorty. It's kind of hard to load stuff up in this thing with the bed cover, but I think we got a strap on her. She ain't going nowhere. So we'll head to the house. Boy, let me tell you guys, that was a sketchy drive, but luckily Shorty was not hurt in the process. Really didn't even want to do this, but I didn't want to drive back home to get the red truck. So we're able to get her to fit in here. I zipped tied the brake line, put one strap on it. I didn't want to put it in gear in case it did roll a little bit, because obviously the top end's off of it. Here's this car. We got to put a serpentine belt on. She said, yeah, if you look up here in the driveway, it actually broke as soon as she got here. She knew it was making noise. As soon as she got here, it was done. Wow. But plan for that, we're just going to put a serpentine belt on it. Hopefully the AC pump's not locked up or anything, and that's not what caused this to happen. This truck here, we're gonna pull it in at some point and pull the number 5 injector out. We did talk to the parts store, and we were able to just get one injector, so we're gonna try to stick one in it and see if it's good, because like I said, guys, all the other injectors in it are fine. I mean, they're all firing. It runs good, minus that one cylinder. So hopefully that one just got scored up too bad, and we can get it going that way. So I'm going to pop the garage open. We'll get this 4-wheeler unloaded. But this is the other 4-wheeler we picked up. This is the one I got from my girlfriend, Caitlin. And this one is, I got a way better deal on this one, and I've been riding it. I was actually able to, whenever I bought it, the gentleman I bought off of, he said it was low in compression. It definitely is. It's very low in compression. It's hard to start, but you can pull start it. It wouldn't start off the electric start, but you can pull start it. And I just put a little starter fluid in. I got it home. It fired up. Once it runs, it's fine. So I have been riding it a little bit, but I already did order, and I already have received the piston rings for it. So we're going to change the piston rings in it and put a new head gasket and stuff on it. So that's what we got to do to that one. And this one, we just got to put together. So I'm going to get this thing unloaded, and I'll show you guys what we got to do on it. And I'm sorry about the smoke alarm battery. I know you guys have seen the comments. I need to change it. And I put batteries in that all the time, and it seems like they don't last more than a week. And that's hooked up to the power of my house. So it's weird because it has a battery in it, but even if you took the battery out, the smoke alarm still works and it still beeps. Like that, we got a full shop again. But the serpentine belt on this thing, just gonna have to probably pop the intake off and just kind of fish it down in there, put the new one on it. I got the two 4-wheelers over here. I moved my table, kind of got this area cleaned up. So I picked this 4-wheeler up 2 weeks ago or no, last Friday, not the last Friday, but the Friday before, picked it up. Thought I was getting, I mean, I'm still in it pretty decent, I guess, but I did get screwed on it a little bit. So basically, you guys can see that hole right there stripped out. I was not told about that. That is what holds the jug down to the, that holds the jug down to the block. Other than that, it's in pretty decent shape. There's some other ghetto stuff done to it, like I was missing bolts here and there. It's missing a motor mount bolt down there. Just some, just classic, excuse my French, half-assing. And thankfully it happened to me and not someone else that, like, really, because I mean, it ran technically. It just needed carburetor work. And then you get this and you just deal with a bunch of crap. But I am just glad that it was me and it wasn't some like 15-year-old kid that saved up money all summer to go buy this and him end up ripping someone else like him off. So anyways, I try not to get upset about it, but I bought something thinking it needed a carburetor and I was lied to. It had stripped out bolts on it. So it is what it is. Like I said, just glad it happened to me. But basically, we just got to put a top end back on this thing. The main reason why we took it apart was because it had a lot of timing chain noise. And as we started to take stuff apart on it, we noticed more and more stuff that was just basically, I mean, it was just very, very poor quality work. Like, I mean, they literally had a roofing screw right here holding, they stripped that out, so they used a roofing screw to literally try to tap it bigger. There's locator pins for the camshaft. They left those out. I'll show you guys. But basically, guys, I got the thing home. And, well, there, I saw that bolt was broken, stripped off. There's plugs on here missing O-rings. Just extremely poor quality work. And just people that didn't really know what they were doing messing with stuff. Here is the camshaft. It's got a little scoring on it, but it should be good to go. I think it rides. Let me see how it rides. If it rides like that. Oh, there's bearings, duh. The bearings go on each side of it, duh. Anyways, that bearing sits in there, or that camshaft sits in here with a bearing on each side. And there's little locator dowel pins that are supposed to go here to keep the camshaft from walking back and forth. And they just didn't put them in. They were like, screw it. You can see it kind of rubbed on the cylinder head right there. But luckily, I mean, it ran like this, so hopefully we can save that part of it. There's one bolt in here. This is like one of the cheaper eBay rebuild kits. So I think I was told it was a 4/16 kit. I'm not real sure. I'll stick a micrometer in there and check it. Like, I should be able to look it up and see what size is what. But yeah, I got all the parts over here for that. Got it cleaned up. And let me go ahead and go grab all the new parts. We'll lay them out and show you guys what we got to fix this thing. Some of the new parts laid out for the 400EX. I'll go ahead and just get these out of the way. These are for the Trailblazer. These are the rings. They're 60 over rings. And I'm just waiting on the top end gasket set. I also got some AMSOIL, 2-stroke oil that I'm going to run in it. Let me know in the comments if any of you guys have ever had one of these four-wheelers, if you recommend me to use the oil, the self-oiling system, or if I should like take that off if it's possible and then just mix the gas. If you know, leave a comment down below, because I haven't really been able to find anything about it on these particular four-wheelers. So from right to left on the 400EX, I got some pipe to kind of reinforce one of the, well, to basically make a motor mount and make little sleeves, because they just left them out and decided it didn't need that bolt. I got a shock bolt for it because it didn't have one. The one that was in it was actually a motor mount bolt. So I got some nice, I think it's grade 8, yeah, grade 10, or grade 8, whatever, hardware for it. Got some new grips, because the grips on it are really nasty and make your hands like real sticky after you use them. I got an oil change for it. Got some Valvoline. I believe it's just conventional 1040. This was kind of on the cheaper side. So I'll run this for a while, do a quick oil change once the top end is broke in. And, well, not really broke in. We're kind of reusing old parts, but once it's ran for a while, we'll change the oil again. Brand new oil filter for it, new oil filter bolts. These are those locator pins I was telling you guys about. These go in the head, so that way the cam can't walk back and forth. Had to get those from motorsport.com, and they drop shipped them from Honda, I think. Got those bolts. This is the manual tensioner. This tensioner is basically, you can adjust it, so that way if the timing chain gets slop, you can just tighten it even more, and it won't let it won't let it be slacking around. I got a brand new clutch cable for it and a clutch, because whenever I did ride it in fourth gear, it kind of slipped, and I was like, you know what, I don't feel like waiting a week for a clutch if they're only like 40 bucks. So I went ahead and ordered a clutch for it. I'm not going to change this right off the bat. I'm going to put a cable on it because I think the cable was just stretched and it's been over tightened. And hopefully that fixes it. But worst case scenario, when we do our oil change, we'll throw a new clutch in it as well. And this is like a heavy duty. I mean, it's a cheaper brand, but should be fine for what we're going after. And then this is the GNS Racing top end gasket set, head gasket O-ring. Came with all new O-rings for these. Caps, exhaust, just pretty much everything I need. So that is all the stuff that we got for the quads. So maybe we'll start messing with this one tonight. Maybe we'll tear this one down. I don't really know. I got quite a bit of work to do, honestly, but did break the pull cord on this one earlier today whenever I was riding it. So I just decided I'm tired of pull starting it. I want to be able to use electric start. So I am going to go ahead and fix the rings on it. So the only thing we're waiting on to be able to put this one completely together is the dowels. There's two dowels. I think they go either between these two studs or these studs to line the head up. I can't remember which one it is, but as soon as those come in, we'll be able to put this thing together. And yeah, so leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the four-wheeler content, if that is something you guys would be interested in. I'm excited to do some on it. If not, that's cool as well, but I'm probably going to do it anyways. I just kind of want to do some four-wheeler content, and was able to get me and my girlfriend a four-wheeler pretty cheap. And Bailey has a couple that he's working on getting going. And yeah, hopefully we can get them all going one day soon, and we can go down to Haspin Acres, or we can go up north to the Badlands and get some riding videos. So that is going to wrap up the end of this video, guys. I will update you guys on the Power Stroke to see what we end up doing with that, and the Captiva to let you guys know whenever we get that fixed. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and check out the merchandise down in the description below. See you guys later.